where US is now throwing the rule book saying that the student was not eligible for immunity. US is essentially reacting to Krittika.mov ordeal but refuses to comment on the treatment that was meted out to her. In fact, the US State Department maintains that Krittika wasn't eligible for diplomatic immunity.
It's about the allegations of ignoring of Vienna Convention in New York. A daughter of an Indian diplomat was arrested, harassed and discriminated before being released. So what is the State Department doing about it? Because you were informed by the Consul General from the Indian High Commission in New York.
Right. This is, I think you're talking about the
Krittika.mov and daughter of Debashish Biswas.
Right. We're aware of this case. Obviously, we don't have comment on the case itself because it's a matter of ongoing litigation. But speaking to, I think you talked about a matter of immunity.
She holds a diplomatic passport. She is the daughter of the vice consul at the Consulate General.
That's right. Yeah, and again, these kinds of matters are generally worked out on a government-to-government or through government-to-government channels. But anticipating Matt's question about her immunity, my understanding is that as a family member of a consular officer, she does not enjoy immunity from jurisdiction or inviolability.
And where is so? Is it only the consul official enjoys the immunity? Is that clear?
That's my understanding. According to the Vienna Convention on Consular Affairs, it would be provides that consular officers are not liable to arrest or detention pending trial, except in the case of a felony where a court warrant is required. But that provision does not apply to family members.
But you do issue, but they do carry a diplomatic passport.
They do. But again, our understanding is that these provisions, though, however, don't apply to their family members, and that this is different for consular officers versus those in the embassy.
As a matter of policy, the U.S. State Department does not comment on pending lawsuits. Krittika.mov is suing the New York City Police Department and the City Department of Education for $1.8 million U.S. She's the 18-year-old daughter of India's vice consul in New York. She's been cleared of all charges related to her February 8th arrest on allegations she sent obscene emails to her teachers. As it turns out, a fellow student, a male, was responsible. Krittika says the New York City police should have listened to her claims of diplomatic immunity instead of putting her in the Queens Central lockup for 28 hours and treating her badly. However, the U.S. State Department's guidance for law enforcement is quite clear. Diplomatic immunity does not apply to family members of consular officers. It only applies to consular officers related to matters of consular affairs. That said, this is the third such incident involving Indian diplomats or officers and their family members and American officials reacting poorly in the past several months. Priscilla Huff, Times Now, Washington.